Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, I think I shall start now. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praises be to Allah. We praise Him and we seek His help and forgiveness. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to you. My name is Mr. Ziyad Abdul Rahman Al-Muwallad. I'm an English teacher at Abdul Qahir Al-Jirjani Intermediate School at Riyadh City. But before we start, I would like to set some rules. These rules shouldn't be broken. Okay? We have to set some rules before we start. We have to set two things. First of all, please don't use your Arabic language. Just use your English. Try to use your English. You are learning English, so you have to progress your level in English. Don't use your Arabic. This is number one. Number two, bring your book, your English book, and open it on page 25 and 26. This will be our lesson today. Again, please don't use your Arabic language, just use your English. Second, bring your book and open it on page 25 and 26. Is that clear? Is that okay? Very nice, very nice. Welcome, Mr. Mubarak. Welcome, Mubarak. Okay, I think we will start today, inshallah. Our lesson will be about, we will have a conversation, and then a grammar, and then exercises, and at last we have to write a postcard, a form of a postcard to, for example, colleagues. And this lesson is in the third unit, lesson number 3. The third unit, lesson number 3. Let's start first. Please, if you have any ambiguous words, don't hesitate to write it down, so I'll be, inshallah, good answer to it. First, we have a conversation. This conversation is between two people or two students, taken from the book. Okay, I will start to read it. If you don't understand any word, please let me know. The first student: I wish I had Bill Gates' brains. I wish I had Bill Gates' brains. Student 2, why? The first student is trying to say he wished to have the Bill Gates' brain. The Bill Gates is a man, a genius, an expert in his computer science. If I had his brains, I would go to an institute of technology. If I had his brains, whom brains? He means Bill Gates' brains. His refer to Bill Gates. If I had his brains, I would go to an institute of technology. An institute, it means a school. Yes, a school, a place where you can get courses. In Arabic, we can say, for example, ma'had. Institute in Arabic, ma'had of technology, a place where you can study more about a major. Student 2, Rahman, institute means ma'had. Okay, very nice. There are so many. There are lots of institutes. Which one do you want to go to? Which one? Be precise. Which one? Slide number 4. I'd have to go to the one in India. He would like, this student is like, is liking to go to the institute that's located in India. There is a famous institute that this student would like to go to. It is famous for information technology. This institute has a lot of measures about information technology. How to make technology, how to make the information technology. Student 2, then you would become someone special in the future. He means if you go to that place or to that institute, you will be someone special, someone genius, someone brave, someone famous, because that's an institute in that place or in India is famous of information technology. It's famous of information technology. It sounds fantastic, but it seems impossible. He means here that going to that institute, to that famous institute, is something good, is something great, but it seems impossible. He means that he cannot go to India and live there and get his major from about information technology from India. Why is that? No, it is not. His colleague or his student is trying to improve her or encourage him. No, it's not. I just read about who invented a computer program. This one or student had read a paper or a newspaper about a Saudi boy who invented, who made a computer program, some program on the computer about mathematics. So you can make your dream come true if you study hard. He is now encouraging his colleague, don't be shy, don't try your best, try to do your best to get what you like to do. If you have dreams, you have to exert more efforts to apply or to achieve that dreams. Here we have, this is the end of the conversation. How can you fulfill your dreams? How can you, here's a question I would like to ask to you. How can you fulfill your dreams? How can you fulfill your dreams? How can you achieve your dreams? Of course, by exerting more efforts, doing things, studying hard at school, paying attention to the teacher, doing the homework. This is the only way to access or to achieve your dreams, to make your dreams come true. If you, is that clear? Do you have any question about the conversation? Do you have any ambiguous words? Abdul Rahman or Uday Mubarak, do you have any question? Okay, that's great, that's nice. Seems you are a good follower. No, that's great. Okay, let's go now. Let's move to a grammar. Here we have a new type, not a new type. This is the second type of the F second conditional. F second conditional. F second conditional. On the lesson 1, we have taught the F. Yes, Mubarak. By the way, Mubarak is my student at school, and I appreciate his coming to attend the class. Thank you again, Mubarak. And what you have write down is one of the things that he has studied at school. So F clauses, second conditional. This is the second part of how to make conditional sentences. How to make conditional sentences. Before we start, I would like to talk, why do we call it F clauses or second conditional? We have first to understand the title himself. Then we will move to the steps. We call it second conditional because, or first, they are conditional sentences. Why conditional? Because they are condit. Because they are using F at the first of these sentences. They are two sentences joining together with apostrophe. The first one is like a question, and the second sentence is like the answer of that question. Okay? Two sentences starting, the first sentence is starting with F, The first sentence like asking questions or wishes. The second sentence is answering that wishes. By the way, all these sentences happen in the past, something in the past, not in the real. That's why you have seen in the past. That means this conditional or this grammar is happen in the past, is happen in the past. Am I clear right now? Everything is running good? Abdurrahman, Uday, Mubarak, are you following me? No. Okay. I have said that if clauses second conditional. Why do we call it second conditional or conditional sentence? Because it starts with F. I'm now explaining the title. Why do we call it conditional sentence? Because it starts with F. The sentence is start with F. What are conditional sentences? Yes. What are conditional sentences? They are two sentences joining together by apostrophe. The first one is like a question and the second one is like an answer. Okay? All of these sentences are happen in the past. As you see here we have the type of the grammar that we have. First of the sentence is F. We have to use F. Then we have to use the subject. I think Uday, Abdurrahman, when we start doing it, you will understand it. F at first, then you have to bring a subject, then bring the verb in the past verb. Yeah, because we are talking about something in the past, so you have to talk or to have a verb in the past. Then continue the sentence, apostrophe. This is the first, or comma, this is the first sentence, F, subject, verb in the past. After that, complete the sentence, comma, then subject, plus the word would. Here the word would is essentially is something from the grammar itself that you have to use it. Use would in that grammar. Then the verb in present tense. Present tense. The second sentence, subject, then would, then the verb in present tense. Then the verb in present tense. Here we have an example about it. F, as you see F, the word F, F, I is the subject, which is a pronoun. Went is the verb or the second verb or the past verb of the word go. Go is the present. This is present. This is past. The two refer to past. Here we mention to the past. If I went by boat, comma, this is the first sentence starting with F. If I went by boat, means something in the past. Boat, it means قارب أو باخر, قارب. Comma, then subject I, would, yes, exactly, Mubarak, would. The verb, present, take 2 hours. I would take 2 hours is the second sentence. So when we join it together, if I went by boat, in the past, I would take 2 hours. I would take 2 hours. And here also some examples. F, yes, exactly, Mubarak. F at first, then the subject I, where is the present or the verb in the past, talented, the second, they continue the sentences. No, in the first, excellent, good example, good question, Mr. Uday. Excellent, Uday. If you are talking about the first sentence, you should use was or were. If you are talking about the first sentence, this is the first sentence. If you're talking about the second sentence, no. Choose the present form. Here present and here past. Okay. Did you get it, Uday? after the subject in the first sentence. Here, in this point, use was or were. Was, were. Here, in this place. But in the second sentence, no. Here, you have to use be. The verb be, which is or are or am. Here you have to use is or are or am. Here the past, past, present, past, present. Okay, okay, Buddy? Okay, very nice, very nice. We'll go. I hope that. Now I will give you an exercise to do it. Look at this sentence again, or this form. F at first, subject, then the verb in the past, then continue the sentence, comma, subject, plus would, plus the verb in present tense, then continue the sentence. Here we have an example. If I went by boat, this is the first sentence. If I, the subject, went, the verb to, the second verb in the past, by boat. Let's continue of the sentence. I, again, the subject of the second sentence. Would, it's something essential, you have to use it with clauses. Take present verb, 2 hours, the next or the continue of the sentence. If I went by boat, I would take 2 hours. Okay. Let's go now to slide number 7 and have an exercise for you. Now this exercise, I would like you to answer it. Use F. Here I give you clauses. This one, he studied hard. This phrase is using at the first sentence. Pass the test is using for the second sentence. I want you now to answer this question. Okay, Mubarak and Uday, answer this question by using F. Okay, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Okay, I'm waiting for you to answer the question here. I gave you a question. Use F with these phrases. First sentence, he studied hard. This is the first sentence. The second sentence, pass that test. Pass the test. Remember remember to use the grammar. This one, F, subject, verb to, continue the sentence, subject, would, and then the verb. I'm waiting for you guys. I will give you 30 seconds to do it. Then I will do it by myself. Yes, Uday is trying. Okay guys, I will answer it by myself. This sentence, as you see, he gave you the subject and the verb in the past and the continue of the sentence. So what you have to do is this. And the second sentence, he gave you past, then the continue of the sentence. So the word or the sentence would be like this. At first, you have to use F. He gave you the subject, which is he, the verb, studied in the past, if he studied hard, then comma, the second sentence, he, the subject, the word would was essential in that sentence, pass the test. This is the answer. F in the sentence. He, the subject, studied the verb in the past, hard the continue the sentence. He, the second sentence, would pass the test. So the whole sentence would be, if he studied hard, he would pass the test. He would pass the test. Is that clear? Is that clear? Mubarak and Uday, what do you think? No. Where is the problem? What is the problem? Where, in which place you didn't get the information? Okay, you can use your Arabic, Uday. Use Arabic to convey the message. Okay. Here we have used it because in the second sentence you have to use okay, I will show you, please Uday, pay attention to me. This he comes because we have to use a subject again. Okay, I will show you now the previous slide and see. Here, F, subject, verb in the past. Continue the sentence. The second sentence, you have to use a subject. The subject that we use in that sentence is he. So here you have to use he. He would, and the verb in the present. Okay, let's go to the exercise. He is the subject here. Would, something essential, past the verb in present. I will write this sentence again on the previous slide. This is the sentence. This is the sentence of that example. This is the sentence. F, subject, this is the subject. Studied, this is the verb in the past, V2. Hard, the next of the sentence. Up comma, here we have comma. Subject here, we use it here. From the form of how to make the sentence, you have to use a subject. That's why we use it. Welcome, Abdullah Haidar. Would, this would. Pass, this is the verb in present. They continue the sentence, that's it. Did you get it now, Uday? Okay, that's great. That's great. I hope you get it clearly. I hope you get it clearly. Let's go now to some examples about how to use it taken from the book. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb. Here we have a conversation, and this conversation is missing. There is a missing part of this conversation. You have to fill these parts with the verb that you have studied, with the things that you have studied about if clauses. Let's read it and try to answer it together. I wish I could go to Jordan, but the trip is too expensive. Look at here. Here he's using F conditional sentences. I. Here he gave you the verb, which is have. He wants you to change have to the past. If I space change have to the past, enough money apostrophe, what is the correct answer should be written here. What is the past of have? Yes, exactly. That's great. Excellent today. Why do you put had? Because this grammar is about the F conditional. F conditional. Second F conditional, you have to use the verb in the past at the first sentence. Enough money, comma, I. After I, which is the subject, you have to use something. Essential. Essential word. What is it? And then certainly, then word. Very nice. Excellent today. I think Mubarak and Abdullah Haidar did not like the class. Would. I would. Then here you have to use the present, the verb in present. Here we have spent in present, so we will use it again. This is easy. Spent my vacation there. Here a new sentence. If I. Here you have to use a verb in the past. He gave the verb go. Change go from the present to the past. It will be Rahman or Ghodeh. Went. Exactly. Very nice. That's great. Seems you are a good student in your class. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Went. Okay, that's great. I went to Jordan. I. This is the first sentence. The second sentence. I. This is the subject. Then he gave you the verb take. What would you think we can use here? We have to use, in this space, we have to use two things. What do you think? What do you think? Yes, would what? Would, then you have to use the verb in present. Here he gave you the verb, which is take. So in this space, you would put two words. That's great. Uday. Would take. I would take a tour to famous historical places like Jewish and Petra to see the Roman ruins. Okay. Look at here. If I stayed in Amman. If I, subject, said the verb in the past. This is the first sentence in Amman. This is the first sentence. Comma, I. Then he gave you the word love. What do you think we should use? What do you think? Would again, and what next? Would what? Yes, what you have wrote. Would love. Very nice. Very nice. Would love. Very nice. That's great. Would love to visit the Jubail Institute for Gifted Children. Welcome back, Mubarak. Welcome back. If I welcome. Yeah, okay. If I, why did you choose where, Uday? Why? What do you think? Why did you choose where? Where is great, exactly. But why did you choose it? Why do you think that we put where here? If I were rich, why? Okay, that's great. Excellent. Very, very nice. Excellent. Excellent. Very wonderful. Very wonderful, Uday. If I were rich, here we have another of the subject. It seems that you understand what is written. That's great. Let's give me a good impression about you. Then we have word work. What do you think we have to put here? Here we have to put two words. This is the second part of the sentence. No would, no Mubarak, not where, but Uday is trying good. Uday, yes. Uday what? Would what? Would what? Would word or work? Work, exactly. Very nice. Very nice. Do your best, Mubarak. Where are you? I would really hard to go there. Very nice. That's more than great. Now, after this example or this exercise, do you have any question? Can I move to another slide? Is it clear? What? No. Mubarak? Did you understand? Yes, exactly. What about you, Uday? Did you understand? Shall I repeat? Okay, you understand me. Okay, let's go now to the next slide, which is about something else, something new. It's writing something. Here we have the parts of a postcard. How to form a postcard. How to send a postcard or to write a postcard to our colleagues. This is the example, or the sample is about a postcard using informal in life. The parts of a postcard. Here you have, this is the postcard. As you see, we have two sides. The first side and the second side. This is the first side, and this is the second side. At the first left side, we have some idiom or some item that we have to fill. First, we have to put the date. The date, and it is the time of doing this postcard. Here, the example of 15th of May 2004. Date, and this is the example of date. Second, we have greeting. For example, dear. Here is the example is dear Noura. Greeting, it means greeting means التحية. التحية. This is the meaning of greeting. Then you move to the body or the message that you would like to send. Here he gave the example, my new school is nice. You can see how huge it is from the picture. I'm very happy because everyone is so nice and helpful. I will tell you about my friends in Malta. This is the message that this person would like to send to his colleague. At last you have the signature. At last you have the signature, which is your name. It means in the greeting you have to put the name of the person that you would like to send to, and the signature you have to put your name. Okay? In the first side we have 4 things or 4 items to do. The first thing is the date, then the greeting, then the message, at last signature. 4 things that we have to put it in the left side. On the second side we have 2 things. The first is the stamp. Here you have to put a stamp. Stamp means طابع بريدي. Stamp means طابع بريدي. And then you have to use or to put the address. The address, the place where did you send this form to. The place where did you send, this is an example, Noura Madani, PO Box 529 Jeddah 1291 Saudi Arabia. This is an address. This is an example of an address. Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? Hey, that's great. Again, here we have 2 parts: date, greeting, message, signature, and the second side, stamp and address. Okay, now I'll give you an exercise about which one is the correct postcard. Please choose which one. I'll give you some letters on it. Is it A or B? Which one? Here we have 2 examples of postcard. Which one is the correct? Which postcard is written correctly and why? What do you think? This one is written correctly or this one is written correctly? Mubarak said A. Okay, what do you think of A? Is it A or B? Is it A or B? Uday, yes. The correct answer is A. Very nice. Very nice. This is the answer. The answer is A. The answer is A. Okay. I think this is the last slide of the lesson today. We have talked about a conversation, and then we have moved to a grammar about how to use the if second conditional. At last we have writing a postcard, how to write a postcard. If you what do you think? If you have any question, please let me know. Please let me know. Now I would like you to answer this question here. Is it clear? Please answer this questionnaire. One of you choose A, while the other did not choose. Okay, one of you choose A. That's mean okay. That's great. That's great. I think I'm doing well with you. If you didn't understand anything of these, please let me know. Please let me know. Clear. At last, I would like to thank you, all of you, to attend my class. It was my pleasure to see you and know you and attending my class. Thank you again. Thank you. More than thank you, Abdul Rahman and Mubarak Al-Ataybi. More than thank you to attend my class. This is the end of it. I wish I was a good person to you, a good teacher. I hope you get benefit from it. And I want to tell you something, that I have another class tomorrow from 4 to 5 o'clock. I have tomorrow from 4 to 5 o'clock another lesson. Okay? Thank you. Thank you again and see you inshallah next classes if you have. Goodbye. Goodbye Mubarak. Goodbye Uday. See you inshallah next classes. Class, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you Uday. Thank you Abdurrahman. I'll see you inshallah next class. It was my pleasure. Thank you again.